button fly
Carpenter
jeans.
pants.
Some of them, they're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle,
but
you
yeah, they're
mastered
tight
your
now.
hair now.
Dude, early FPS Russia videos showed some bad hair. You and X-Jaws totally rocked the Bieber cut.
Oh man, that's what my hair looks like without any gel in it. It just
Not
kinda
the current
naturally goes that
Bieber
way.
cut. The early
old one.
Bieber cut. Yeah.
Yeah, the long like wispy one. Yeah.
I want to know how long you shaved your head, Kyle, because I did the same thing for a while, just laziness, like freshman year of college and
You can just do
sophomore
it.
year. Just shaved it, but I look
think that's-
like a white supremacist with my eyebrow. I can't look at black people. I'm judging.
Not directly at them.
No. No.
I started when I was like 22, like maybe somewhere in there, and
I got
I
out
did
before
it.
you did.
I probably did it for 2 or 3 years on and off. Like there would be periods of time when I was like, it's so fucking long, and it's hot and it's sweaty, and I'm just like, fuck this. And I'm just like, now all I need is somebody to square me up in the back, and I'm good again.
Yeah,
But,
it wasn't even
I
a girl
wanna
who
do
told me
that
to
right
do it.
now.
It was my dad. My dad like shamed me into it. Like one summer when I came home with like a buzzed hair, and he was just kind of like, "Taylor, what are you doing? Just have an adult haircut. Don't shave your head. You're not playing soccer in first grade. You're not a white supremacist. Grow your hair out and put it to the side." And so I stuck with it.
In those early FPS Russia videos, you're right. It is particularly bad. So there's 2 hairstyles that I can remember. There was one that's when it's just shaved. It's just when I've like buzzed it and it looks terrible that way. But then there's the other one where when I would let it get long and then I would put some styling gel in it. But then I didn't know what the next step was. So I would just kind of mess it up and I'd be like, yeah, that's it. And there sometimes it's just like it looks like you just took some styling gel, went straight back, like back and forth, and then just went poof, done, and just went out there and like showed it to 30 million people. It's awful. I think I even put a caption in one of the videos, like hard into the video, like layover text, like I know the haircut's bad, just let it go. It's bad. It's just didn't know what to do with it. Now I
did it with the first time I had to deal with this last year when I was like, okay, I'll let it grow back. I held like a contest, like let's see if anyone can guess what's going on, and the winner gets something. Go. And everyone kept saying I got hair plugs. They're like, Jay obviously got hair plugs because it does kind of look like plugs.
It does look like hair plugs. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I have just the opposite. My hair is so
that's
damn
what I was gonna say.
thick.
It's the opposite of hair plugs. You went you did this to yourself.
I did it to myself. Entirely to myself. In fact, every time I get a haircut, I have to get it like thinned out because I have like horse hair. It's like super thick.
Yeah, I like that those scissors with the thinning scissors that are that are like choppy. Like those are cool.
Yeah, but every once in a while,
when he does it.
Someone is overzealous with them because I get like huge tufts of nonsense out here. And so they have to go through it there. And every once in a while you get a newbie at the fucking Great Clips or wherever I go. And it just gets all spritzy. And then for like the next 3 months, there's like 50 longer hairs than everything else. You're like an asshole. You can't take scissors to it.
My attractiveness has been under assault, right? Like it first came the black barber who squared me up and I had to grow it back, much like Jay's going through now.
Hilarious.
And then I thought, for Jay, if you don't know, that a black barbershop would be the peak of style, right? At the time, at the time it had come out
like
that
Michael Scott.
Anthony
Pettis.
Scott movie.
Anthony Pettis is a UFC fighter. He was champ at the time, and it came out that he got his hair cut 3 times a week. And I saw him, and I was like, maybe so. It's weird, but it's working for him. That guy's pimp. He's always kind of put together. And I'm like, I want to be put together like that. And it, like black guys seem to be particularly detail oriented, like in how perfect their fade is and stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna go here where like it is where they take haircutting to like the next level to absolute excellence. And it turns out that that's not.
They usually cut like black people kinky hair and not your white bread. German, Irish,
little Mexican,
straight, thick, white people hair.
That guy was smirking at the other customers there as he was doing it. Like, all right, so you just want this, and you're just no talking. And then
it's funny that you said that, Woody, because when I was in high school, I went to a black barber.
All the time?
One time. No, one time. So I walked in, right? And I guess it was like the hangout spot or something. It was almost like watching Friday. It was like walking into Friday. And everyone just shut up when I walked in, and that was the weirdest thing. And I asked them like how much was a haircut, and they were like, "Oh, it was like $8 or whatever it was back in '99."
You know what they were talking about? White people.
Oh yeah, probably. But no, anyway, I waited my turn, and he starts cutting my hair, and I thought it was weird because he did the back, he squared it up, did around the ears, and he started like squaring up right here, and then started squaring up around the front, and I'm like, whoa,
No,
wait
you
a
don't
minute
do that.
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just a little bit. It's not like he did this, he didn't go back a inch and a half
Mine
like I
did.
did. But,
Yeah, he fucked it up.
When Woody
but I
came
thought that
back-
was weird because forever. I don't know if my standards changed, but later on I started going to like some Mexican barbers and stuff because let's face it, white people suck with clippers. And so I was like, well, aren't you going to do right here? And they're like, no, you don't want to cut the side. But yeah, it was exactly what you
I went
said.
to
It was
Mexican
like everything was meticulously like perfectly straight.
So
the worst part about Woody's haircut is once they were done doing that to Woody, he said, "All right, son, your turn.
I did. I'm so stupid.
You're next."
I'm not walking out of here looking like an asshole by myself.
We're gonna match. If
So-
you said that, you're like, come on, son, we're gonna match. He'd have been like,
No. So after the black barber took his run at it, then something else happened. I can't remember. And then I got shot.
paintball thing.
I got shot in the face by the paintball. That followed that. And then after the paintball thing, I got stung.
see this knot?
Yeah.
That's still from paintball.
Really?
It won't go away.
Dude.
It can feel. There's a lump under the skin that I can feel.
I feel
it
like-
looks like a zit, and I thought maybe that's what it was at first. But
a
it's just a lump.
hematoma. Yeah.
How do you
I feel like the camera
did you
picks
duke it
this
out in
up.
the bathroom with it for a while.
If you
at first.
Look at that. If you see this on camera, I think it shows up better than it does in real life. But I still, there's a redness thing here that's not going away. Nice, Kyle. And I got stung by like a bee or something right on the same spot that the paintball hit.
That was hilarious. I remember that. I almost forgot. The bee stung you right there in the head.
Motherfucker. Yeah, I've been, that's part of why I lost weight. I've been in the stable doing like demo and soon construction almost every day, just out there swinging a sledgehammer and moving like rotten wood around and digging holes and shit like that. It's a lot of work, but whatever, it'll get done. So, but yeah, so my face has been under assault for some time now. There's some events I can't even remember them all. It sucks.
The paintball helped to distract from the black haircut, if anything. Like,
I
So,
felt like
so
I
what
was-
you're telling me is I've got to come up with just something more ridiculous than my forehead goatee to take their attention off of the forehead goatee.
Yeah, we need some ideas.
Uh,
What
or
if you
just
just
comb
should
your hair
start-
down straight?
No, I tried that before this show. It didn't work. That's why I'm like, I'm just going to say what happened, fuck it, because I can't hide it.
Mike Tyson
How do you look
style
with a hat?
facial tattoo, right? Just draw it on there with a Sharpie and make no mention
Yeah.
of
Oh, that would be hilarious if you draw it back in with a Sharpie.
it.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
I like
I
that.
feel like I should just glue hair to my forehead right there.
I think you should
could-
buzz it all. Not the bald, because you'd lose your progress, but like hit it all with
Right.
like a number 2 or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, let this grow out a little bit more so that it all like line up, and then just hit it all at once.
Have you ever done that before? Do you know if your head is attractive or not? Have you ever
The
seen
last time I had a buzzed head, I was like 400 pounds, so it was a pretty round head.
But the thing is, I feel like buzzed head, of all the body types and stuff, skinny white guy, worst for buzzed head. That's not what
I
you
don't
want
know.
to be.
That's
No,
one
you
of the
say?
reasons why I don't want to try it. I'm kind of afraid to even. It's like because there's no going back, right? At least right now, I can just kind of live with it, and then as it gets longer, then you can start to get more creative with it. Like my barber will actually blend it in as it gets longer.
I went
I've got
to
a lumpy head. I've got like I got a big scar that goes from like here to like there. But I've also got like I don't know. There's a big flat spot here, and like I don't know. There's like a protrusion like in the back on the back of my skull that just kind of
You got like a
sticks out
Jason
my
Voorhees
knuckle.
head or what?
Yeah, something like that.
Your
Yeah,
father's
yeah.
got a good head of hair, so I would imagine you'll be able to keep covering that ugly.
Oh
head
yeah,
of
I
yours.
think I'm gonna keep it all. Like he's 62, I think now,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. And saw him today, and like I don't know, it's receded 3/4 of an inch, maybe an inch, something like that. But it's not like I don't know, it's not up here or anything. It's like he's lost like that much, I'd say.
Yeah, my father's
That's not
done
bad.
pretty well with that too. A little more in the edges.
You have a very low hairline anyway, Kyle. Or maybe you don't.
Yeah.
You just swoop your hair down
No,
low,
I
but
got
it makes
I
you
got
look
I got
much
plenty to
younger.
spare.
Look at
I got
that.
plenty
He
to spare.
trumps that shit. It goes all around.
Yeah.
The problem with Kyle is his face is way too proportionate.
That's
Yeah,
a
it's almost disgusting.
I know, right?
sexy Kyle. Stupid
What
sexy
do you mean
Kyle.
proportionate?
Well, like for instance, when I wear sunglasses, my eyebrows are completely covered up. But I see people who wear sunglasses and you can see their eyebrows. So I think like my face is all squished up down here and my forehead's all high up here. So
It's all about picking the right sunglasses.
I got a few problems. You can see this part of my eyebrow
See,
in sunglasses.
I can't pull off the agent look like you do. I just look like a pedophile or something.
Oh,
when
I
wear
did.
anything.
No one could pull it off until you just get some self-confidence about it and be like, you know what? I'm rocking those glasses. Those are the
I'm just
ones
gonna
for-
go with
I always
aviators.
thought that I looked like I didn't buy sunglasses until I was like a grown man because I think kids look so ridiculous with sunglasses. You see like those kids with like the big Oakleys that are like oversized in their face. So I always wanted glasses that would like fit my face and look good. And like everybody always asks what I wear, but I love these. These are what, Ray-Bans, but like I don't know this style. I don't know what style they are, but they're like $225 and they're my favorite. And I always get the same ones over and over. This is a junk pair. I don't wear these anymore because they're all.
Well, look, I guess since I wear the like Oakley cycling glasses now, and I guess if I can wear those and not feel too stupid, I should be able to wear anything, huh?
I have
Yeah,
Every
Regos.
pair of glasses fits me like those old like 2004 red and blue 3D glasses that like have to bend out and like you fold the uncomfortable paper over your ears. It's just it bows out. Like you can't see. I'm like, my head is gigantic. Next time we all
it's
get together,
huge.
we'll have a head
It's
off.
a real fucking melon.
It's quite the head. It's
Like, we
I'd
were-
say, right on
Like,
camera, it
don't-
looks pretty
We
normal.
didn't forget. Don't worry.
35% of his body weight is from the
Do you
chin
have a
up.
basketball that you could hold like this, like all small, tiny next to
It
your
looks
head?
like a tangerine. When I
He's a real
I
life
went to school with a
bobblehead
guy.
ball.
I went to
Doll.
school with a guy, and my dad every time he saw him would make fun of how big the kid's head was, and my mom would always bring it up too. And to me, like we grew up together, so like I didn't really notice, but like. My dad was, God damn, that boy's head's big. I had to get him a special fucking helmet. Look at it. Like a bobblehead out there running around.
See, I'm the opposite.
was
My head's
huge.
small, so when I put on hats, I have to like put them on the smallest setting because I put on it's like went all the way down, to my eyes or whatever. So my head is probably equally as small as Murka's is big.
yeah, like what's your hat size? I don't know because I don't wear hats for the same reason, but it's like 8 or something. Like it's obscene. Like what's the? I don't know what a big hat size is. Shouldn't have brought
have
it up.
Mine
no
is
idea.
7 1/8.
7 1/8. Well,
Is that good?
I
Oh,
don't,
Oh,
know.
it's-
I don't know
that's
if it's
pristine.
good. It's just what it is.
that's what he wouldn't have been put on any trains in Germany. They would have been keeping him. Like, ooh, you go in the 7 1/8 camp.
I don't know how big my head is. It's certainly not a melon like you got over there, but I think it's about average, I guess.
When I see a
don't know.
fitted cap, they seem to fit. I don't know. So I guess
I don't
it's
wear
normal.
too many hats. I don't think I look good with hats on. I don't think they.
I feel like they complement sunglasses when you're actually doing sun stuff.
That's true.
It would be like
Yeah.
that guy that has his hat on backwards and he's like holding his hands over like this at the baseball
with the
game.
sunglasses on his head. Yeah.
yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like unless there's some specific reason to turn your hat around, like maybe you're driving a convertible or you're
Maybe
playing,
the sun's behind
you're
you.
playing
The sun's behind you
catcher.
and you're fishing or something.
Okay, but mostly you lose the right to wear a hat backwards somewhere around 20.
Mm-hmm.
It's stripped from you.
Yeah, the only reason to wear it backwards is if it's required. If
you have a
otherwise it would
catcher's
blow
mask
off,
on.
or you're active, or for whatever, like sometimes if we would slap box, like where it's like boxing, but we're slapping each other in the face, then you turn your hat around backwards so I don't slap
that's
it off
the
your
name.
fucking head, that sort of thing. But like I don't know, I can think of one right now. A dude that's like 30 and still rocking that. It's just lame.
Yeah,
Just like-
don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah,
I
you
want to
look like
rock
you're
a
trying.
cowboy hat. Jay was saying he feels like he can't pull off certain glasses. I've tried on cowboy hats because I just feel like it'd be the ultimate like mowing hat. You're on the tractor, it's hot out, it's sunny. I like baseball caps, but they make me hot, and the cowboy hat fits looser. And I'm like, that's what I want. But every time I put one on, I look like somebody who's pretending to be a cowboy. It's not a good
Is
hat.
it-
Well, everybody looks like someone who's pretending to be a cowboy because it's 2015. Like
I know some
there
people
are
that look,
very few, unless you're in
I've-
Montana or something.
and you got to know how to wear it too. Everybody wants to put it down around their ears. Like it doesn't come down to your ears. You ride it up here, up high, casual. It looks good then. I certainly can't pull off a cowboy hat. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe.
I can't.
But
When I wear
my
it like
cousin-
that, it looks like that little potato head hat, like just barely precariously bouncing on the top to hold it when I'm riding my horse.
Have you noticed that trend coming back though of guys who'll wear their hat backwards but like on the back of their head?
Like a
Have you
yarmulke.
Yeah,
for
I hate
some
yeah.
reason.
Yeah, it's like I don't
haven't-
know. It's just so terrible. I know these trends have been around before, and they're just going full circle. But I just want to. I'm gonna get arrested someday because I'm just gonna snap one day, and I'm gonna see someone wearing like skinny jeans and a backwards hat on the back of their head, and I'm just gonna go ape shit, and I'm gonna like take their hat and beat them with it.
I talked about my sense of style getting frozen. Like the sideways hat thing, I just can't get on board with it all. It always looks stupid to me. And when I see a hat designed to be worn sideways because like the thing that you read is off to the side, so the bill goes this way, but it's still centered. I'm just like, oh my God.
But do you remember how like in the 90s, the thing was to like cup your bill and make it super curved, and you would like put rubber bands and leave it there like that? But now it's like you have to have the bill be super flat. I feel like no matter what, you're never. I can't be right anymore.
Super curved always looked kind of redneck to me, so I wasn't really into the ultra curve with the rubber band.
To me, the redneck was like the bend. It was like V bent, so it was like a V because they literally creased it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it can't. But it's not redneck unless it's like tattered and torn up though on the end.
Mine was often tattered and torn up. I wore a hat all the time.
Yeah,
my hair couldn't be tamed. It was kind of long, and it was damaged from the chlorine and like blonde on the end from all the salt water and surfing and stuff. And there was no getting a comb through it, so I would wear a hat.
Some of them come pre-tattered. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Give it to a real man for 6 months and returns it for full price.
Yeah, right.
It even smells like I'm masculine.
He wears it like working on cars.
I had a friend like on my baseball team, and I was like in, I guess, 6th grade or something, and he would take his hat and like rub it on concrete to get that frayed look. And I never understood where it's like you can play baseball for the next 40 years and you would wear the same hat and it's not going to get tattered. Like, who are you trying to fool that this is a difficult, demanding sport? Well, it's difficult, but not physically demanding.
Mine would just get faded. It would get faded a lot and turn into a color that didn't come in. But that's because it got salt water on it. That would make it fade a ton.
we just randomly lost Kyle.
Yeah.
He said BRB. So, and I think I see a shadow dancing off the back of that red leather couch. So he might be back.
That
Bringing
I'm not used to
snacks.
this whole. I'm not used to this whole look at the chat thing. I should